Do you guys scroll the internet and see sometimes in sports betting line movement or line change and wonder what that even means? Well, in this video, that's what I'm going to break down for you guys. I'm going to show you guys what line movement is, and I'm going to show you how this can definitely help you when it comes to trying to pick a team on the money line, for example, like in baseball. I'm going to break that down with you guys and show you guys how it can help you, and really you could lean towards a certain side when it comes to a certain team and how the line movement is going to sway you in that way. Now, I do have something to reveal for you guys. If you stick to the end of this video, we are doing a $1,000 cash giveaway, all right? $1,000 in cash. So we're gonna show you guys exactly what you have to do to be a part of this giveaway, all right? So make sure you guys are sticking to the end. Also, if you guys need a sports book, in the description, BetUS, there's a link in there for them. You can bet with them anywhere in the US. So the link is in the description. Make sure you guys click that for BetUS, all right? Without further ado, let's jump over to the whiteboard and I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly what line movement is and how that can help you when it comes to placing bets on the money line. All right, guys, so let's talk about line movement a little bit first. Let's talk about what it is. All right, so first off, line movement means it's a drastic shift in the line from an opening line. All right, for an example, like on this side right here, you can see opened up, Oakland A's opened up minus 130. Now it's sitting at minus 170. That's a line shift, all right? So that's a line shift shows the where it opened up at and where it's sitting now, a drastic change, all right? Because sometimes you'll see no change at all. So sometimes you can see the Oakland A's open up at minus 130 and then it's currently sitting at minus 130. That is not a line movement. There's nothing moved there, all right? Now, how are we gonna use this to be able to figure out how we're gonna get some sort of an edge in this, all right? So you gotta remember, when it comes to line shifts and line movement, the money is moving it, all right? That's what causes these lines to move, all right? It's the money, it's where the money is going, all right? And where the money is going, we definitely always want to pay attention, all right? Because it takes a big sum of money to jack a line up and really move it from a 20-point, 30-point move from the opening odds, all right? So that is something we definitely want to keep in mind because it should create an alert in our head and be like, oh, okay, something's going on here with this game. We definitely need to look a little bit further into it, all right? So I drew up some examples in the MLB to show you guys how it looks in the MLB and how you're gonna be able to determine, right off the bat, what side you kind of wanna be on and how you have to be able to go in depth and look into more research on that game. Like, I'm not saying that right off the bat, guys, when you see a line shift that you should hammer it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this should give you an idea of what you should be looking at and looking more in detail with, all right? So you should look further into these games, is what I'm saying, all right? So don't get it mistaken to where I'm saying, go out, hammer the plays that have line movement, and that's it. Don't look any further into it. You gotta look and you gotta do more research, all right? There's never, in sports betting, there's not just one thing that you're gonna do that's gonna make you a better sports bettor, all right? You gotta do a bunch of stuff, believe me. There's a bunch of stuff that you gotta collaborate and put together to be able to be successful in this, all right? This is just one step, all right? So for an example, I went and showed you guys, I got 3 teams right here, what it would look like, all right? So we talked about the Oakland A's opened up minus 130, and they currently sit at minus 170. Now that's a 40-point change right there on the money line, all right? That's very important. Now, why did that happen? Because there was a big sum of money that for some reason jacked the Oakland A's up from minus 130 to minus 170. So you definitely want to be able to look further into that, all right? There's another thing that you're going to look at now, Atlanta Braves. They opened up as an underdog, all right? They opened up at plus 115. Now they currently sit at minus 120, and now they're a favorite. So this happens a lot too with teams, is they'll go from being an underdog and then all of a sudden they're a favorite. That should create an alert in your head. Why did that happen? All right, so you should definitely note that down and be like, I got to do more research in this game and see why there's so much money being put on the Braves. All right, so this is how it's going to help you. This is how you're going to be able to judge what you should look further into. All right, because I've seen a lot that this is where a lot of people struggle. They don't have guidance really where to look, where to start. They have no idea really where to start at. So this is where it's going to help you a little bit in MLB, and you could use it in all money line sports, all right? In all money line sports, in the NFL on the money line, the NBA on the money line, the NHL on the money line, you can use this same stuff. I'm just using MLB as an example for you guys, all right? So here's another one that you guys want to see. San Diego Padres, they opened up at minus 150. Now they sit at minus 120, all right? So here's the difference with that. Now, they opened up at pretty big odds. Now they're sitting at less, all right? So that means that the money is not being put on the Padres, all right? That means the money's being put on the team that they're going against, All right, so you would not be looking at that team. You would not be looking at the Padres. You'd be looking at the underdog team in this, all right? Because for some reason, the line shifted in the underdog's favor, not the favorite, all right? So these are just 3 different examples that you would come across in everyday sports for money line plays, and how line movement will definitely shift, and how you should be able to look more in detail in these matchups. All right, so this is a big one though. I do want to go into more detail with this one. When a team opens up as an underdog and then they sit as a favorite, you have to look into that, okay? You have to look into that in detail, because there is a reason for that. Something happened, whether it's an injury, whether it's a starting pitcher or something in the MLB or something. You have to look further into that, okay? That is definitely a big alert, a big red flag. Definitely got to research your stuff further in detail in those matchups to where you see a line movement that shifts that much, all right? Now, I know a lot of people might go in the comments here and say, well, when you're looking at this, you're going to lose value. You're going to lose value when you opened up at -130 and now it's sitting at -170. Well, I could have been in at -130, now I got it at -170. You're losing value. That's correct. You are losing value on that. But here's the thing. You're losing the value, but you're getting more information in return, all right? Because usually you're able to see the biggest line shifts about an hour before the game. That's when all the data is really coming in for all these games, and you're able to see exactly where a lot of this money and the money movement is going. All right, so you definitely want to be on that side rather than the losing side. All right, I would rather exchange value for a win rather than go 50-50 and be like, well, I just want my value in this, and it's 50-50 and I end up losing the bet. All right, so I'll exchange value for a winner any day of the week. All right, you got to remember that. All right, guys. So also, when it comes to line movement, this works with over-unders and it works with spreads as well. That's something that I'll get into in another video for you guys, all right? Because that will take even more time to get into. This is just classic examples of money line bets. How money line bets correlate with line movement, and what is the first step you basically should be looking at when it comes to, when you open up your odds for the day and you're looking. And how do you know, right? How do you know what to look at? How do you know what games you should look further in detail with? That is what this is designed to do. This is designed to help you one step further into being able to narrow down exactly which games you want to look further into. All right, guys, so that is what line movement looks like when it comes to the MLB, the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, college football on the money line bets. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that video on line movement and how that can help you see what it is you need to look at when you're first starting looking at your bets throughout the day. Now, I did promise at the beginning of the video that I would give you direction on how to get and be eligible for the $1,000 giveaway, all right? $1,000 cash, all right? This is a $1,000 giveaway that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna give you guys 2 weeks from when you see this video posted, all right? We're gonna give you 2 weeks. And then we're gonna do and announce the winner, all right, for the $1,000 cash giveaway. Now, you can go down below and you'll be able to see really more into detail of the directions of what you need to do to be able to be eligible for this. But in a short version, we are going to be offering an MLB rest of the season package for, it's getting towards All-Star break. So for the rest of the MLB season, we're going to be offering a package. If you buy that package, okay, you will be eligible for the $1,000 giveaway. All right. Now, if you already bought the MLB full season package at the beginning of the season, you are eligible for that automatically. All right. So it's just that simple, guys. You go down below, check in the description, you buy the rest of the season for MLB, you're automatically eligible in the $1,000 giveaway. And if you already did buy it at the beginning of the season, you are already eligible for that as well. All right, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you did enjoy that. And also make sure you guys subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications so that way you guys are notified every time we pump out one of these educational videos. All right. Also, if you guys are looking for a sports book, in the description, BetUS is in there, the link. You can bet with them anywhere in the US. Give them a visit, check them out, BetUS. It is in the description. All right, guys, as always, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.